Okay, now say.
Going?
Yeah.
Is it actually going?
Yeah, it's going.
Fucking with me.
No, I'm not fucking with you.
Alright.
What's your name?
Wikipedia.
And what you're convicted of?
The fuck?
Every night at Rose's Lounge, she likes me to take her out. Saving us a table down at the old blue room. She walk in, take her eyes and dance across the room.
What is your name and your last name?
Ricky Padilla,
And where you were born?
Alamo.
So I heard that you went to boarding school when you were young.
Magdalena.
So how was your experience at the boarding school?
Sometimes good, sometimes not good.
How would you say so?
Hmm?
So how? What do you mean by that?
Sometimes when they at the dormitory,
Yeah.
they always steal my shoes, my boots, and everything. And at the school, they always put me in track. And then they told me to run cross country.
Did you ever loved it or no?
Yeah, I like it. When we go to field trip, all the way to Albuquerque. That's why I like it, because we get a free dinner.
Did you ever graduate from boarding school?
Huh?
Did you ever graduate from boarding school?
No. I just went to 7th grade.
7th grade.
Yeah. And then those teachers are really tough. They're not tough, but they get to you. And I went to the shop over there in Magdalena
Yeah.
shop. And then I joined the rodeo club. And baseball and track and field.
So what you did after you did all that?
I didn't like it because I ran away from school. All the way from Magdalena to Alamo.
What was it like growing up around here in Alamo?
Huh?
What was it like growing up around here in Alamo?
Họ gây tên để trường không ăn mà nè, đây là bản sinh nhà đó, đây là anh
Well, right here, but around there,
Yeah.
I herd sheep. I take care of the sheep all day. And take care. There's no room, but and that's why we went all over to Blue Water. We moved the sheep over there. And there's a salt water too. We live out there with the sheep and the horse and the cow.
Did you ever have any job? Do you had any jobs in sheep herding?
No job. Just take care of the sheep, and in the summertime I go to fence building. That's the hardest thing you can do is fence building. We built about 15 miles over a channel. And then when we finish, we come back And then the last one I went to is Springerville. And then I got and the last one we went to was what the whole year now. I'm trying to remember. Uh, that's the last time I went over there.
Is Alamo the only place that you ever been at, or have you been everywhere else outside of? Have you been any? Have you been anywhere except? Have you been anywhere outside of Alamo?
Yeah, we went to Wyoming and Arizona and Texas. I built 3 houses for Steve Mill. And I worked Saturday and Sunday. I worked Monday through Friday. I worked at the school. Volunteer. That's how I learned making cabinets and everything. That's when Rick graduated, and then he was in Las Cruces. I paid his bill for working for Steve Mill up there by Mushi's. And we did 4-H too.
Great.
4-H for 1995. We started doing that. And then Rick, Sue, and Junior, they did all the sheep and the pig. So, and then Junior won the grand champion.
Here's them.
Huh?
Rick. The bank.
Rick won the grand champion in Wonder Rock. Wonder Rock, Ship Rock. That's what today was. We were supposed to be up there, but it keeps on raining. That's why. We had a lot of sheep, a lot of goat, over 1,000 sheep. I take care of it. And horses, we round up the horses too. And then the cows.
What's your name and your last name?
Joby Padilla
And where were you born?
in Springerville, Arizona.
Did you ever went to a boarding school when you were young?
It was to 60 to 70, 75 or something. Right there. Was over there.
Did you ever graduate it?
No, I just went close to 10th grade. 10th grade and it was a lot of hard words, everything you had to do. You're not keeping up. They always tell you that do some more, like writing a board, like something like 100 times or something like that. They used to tell that.
Did you? What did you do after you dropped out?
The main reason we dropped out is that time when they were making a lot of jewelry. They were making a lot to get paid for taking it back to Albuquerque, the land. That's the main reason that I didn't go back to school.
We're taking these kids and forcing these kids to go to boarding schools, snatching them from their mom and dad. She's one of them. So when she hears a knock, she used to hide. So this is one of the original Indians that was taken from, forced to go to school that way. That's who you're talking to.
ايش عندنا؟ عندنا سبيسيا. أخذت رستار دايلونا.
So, what you know? What have you been doing for the last couple years?
Couple years.
Khalito hinande.
It's a hard life. Like trying to make money for yourself.
Maya bahala.
To buy everything because my mom wasn't here. She's been gone when I was small and when I was 5 years old. Only my grandparents raised me. And that time that we went, they took us to in Magdalena to go to school over there, but we kind of didn't like it. We used to cry and we don't want over there. We just want to stay home. But they make us go over there, like going to school and everything. But I didn't really like it because some kids are making you like, making bullies everything, making you cry anything. And that's the main reason that I don't want to go over there. But the time when we went, when we were small, we were on the other side of the building. They were for the small kids that time. And then when they grew up to 7th grade and through 7th grade to 11, they go to the other dorm. The big dorm was okay, but the small one was like awful.
How awful?
They make you cry and everything. And they tell you to make you like punish or clean the restroom or anything. Or clean up where that you don't like, that's where you have always clean. And that's one thing that I don't like. And the big dorm, it was okay. It looked like you had to take care of yourself and you had to take everything like, you had to do it yourself. That's the time that we didn't really interested in school that time. We just want to go back home. That's all we want. I didn't really want to learn over there, but we just had to learn something over there. But anyway, I didn't finish school and I didn't really mind that time when I didn't finish school because it was not a good condition to go to school because everything was going back again for us. Like they're going drinking and those stuff. So I really don't want it over at that time. So I just didn't go back and I started my own life over here. The way I told it in the first one, that's the time that we've done that. And then I had to get involved with my husband and make a living out of ourselves. Like making our kids go to school and make them graduate and do everything that their own life. Now they start their own life and having everything going right for them. And they were doing the 4-H too at that time. It looked like they learned a lot from the 4-H. The kids, when you give them 4-H, they know what's living, they know what to do. But this time they don't have those kind, and now the kids are just like into the drugs and everything. You can't even talk to them, or they just want to do something bad. That's all they know now. But that time we have a lot of things for the kids to make their life like living life how to make. And for me, it was my mom is from Tuajali, and my mom passed away a long time ago. Now I just went to this. My mom went to this Alamo here, and that's the time that my mom was here. And we have a lot of family over there in Tuajali, but I just stay here. And that's how we live over here. And we learn a lot of old people, our family, a lot from them. And now they're not here around, and it's like these coming kids don't know anything anymore now, because a long time the people are gone to learn from something, but they're all gone now. So us, we're just like the same as them, but we're getting old and those stuff. And that was my life and everything.
We're sisters. 2 houses down here were sisters. One here, the small one, was the mother. That was the mother's house. And the one over there was the brother's house. The one in the bricks. And the other brother here. They want to live close to their mother. So the mother's house was over here, and then you have 3 more houses over this hill, which the brother lives in. And this is just a whole brother and sisters community. And the same thing on the other side. They were just all the brothers and sisters community that they built around each other. And it was just basically of a Huero and Padilla community that was formed here back in the 1920s. I believe it started from there, and it just started building from there. This is where it is right now to this day. These old folks, they used to have a different spot of making things, you know, right up there in that area, that little small area up there. It's where they used to make a corn pit. They used to dig a pit, throw the corn that they harvest in there on a big fire.
Yeah.
And then they roast the corn. We'll roast it overnight, and then my great grandpa would dig it up and take it to different communities, you know, like Tuajale or Rema, and he wouldn't sell it. He would give it to the community. And he used to have a big cornfield on the other side of where we live at, and he would produce a lot of corn, squash, pumpkin, beans, or other things, and he would give it out instead of selling it. And that's how these communities used to help each other. that he had the resource of all these things that he had. You know, he didn't have money, wasn't a valuable commodity to them. The only thing they wanted to do was to help the other communities, to help his family or other families that used to live around here. So, and over here, if you can walk with me over here, that's where my grandma used to make the Navajo cake pit. Certain ground had certain valuables. She would not make Navajo cake in certain areas because the ground wouldn't get hot enough or it wouldn't cook right. So this was the area where she would normally make her Navajo cake at. Right around this area right here. This was the only area she would bake her cake, her underground cake or Navajo cake they call it. Nowhere else. She didn't did nowhere else. This is where she would dig it, bake it, and produce all her cakes right here. And for what reason, I have no idea. But this was her special ground. This was the only place that she would produce those cakes. And it would cook perfectly. And the next morning she would bake it and then cut it out to the community. Again, she gave it out to the community. She never sold her cakes or anything. So.
We're gonna go that way.
Go back that way. Ah, no.
Press record.
Yeah. You mind introducing yourself?
1, 2, 3, action. My name's Virgil Sandoval.
And what do you do around here in Alamo?
Here in Alamo, I work as a rec specialist here at the Wellness Center. And since 2016.
What do you do to get money around here?
What I do to get money? I work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. And also at the same time I do silversmithing, rut weaving, anything I can do just to get some extra money.
Have you been around here Alamo since you were a little small?
Yeah, I've been here since 1976. Born in Socorro, raised here in some Toyjale. And then I went off reservation for a while, going to school, then work. I came back here.
What was your childhood like in Alamo?
It's good. I was raised by my mom and dad, mainly my grandma. I went to, I have a master's degree, doctorate degree. I went to university at sheep camp. My professor was my grandma. That's where you learn all life about rest style, sheep herding, waking up early in the morning, making food. So that's how we grew up. At the same time, I was raised by my mom as a teacher. Then my dad was a veteran, so he's a welder. So I was brought up with a lot of stuff. My dad was a silversmith. My mom was a silversmith. My grandma was a wheat weaver and also a sheep herder.
Do you mind telling us what you're working on?
Oh, working on just a regular rug, just designing, just weaving while design coming up by himself. So I don't know what it's gonna be like when it's done. So it's just all from here. It's all made. These are all wool. Everything made out of cheap wool. That's how my grandma survived. Brought her kids up in a lot of community.
Um, what was the reasons why you stayed in Alamo?
Reason why I stayed in Alamo? Well, I went off reservation working as a superintendent at a construction company for almost 12 years. And when I decided to come back was mainly for my kids, my 4 daughters, and to help my wife raise our girls, make sure they go on the right track, and then also at the same time have a passion to help the community and be there for the community and do something different. And same thing, just like preserving the art and culture of Navajo, the everything that whatever is done through Navajo way. And that's where our goal is with Ricky. And we work with the behavioral health, and this is a good opportunity at the Wellness Center to try to preserve all these artwork here, and all these weaving, and then some moccasin making, and different kind of. I didn't know there was different kind of moccasin name until we had an instructor like Kelche, Kensa, and Kayaji, and all that stuff. Different type of moccasin, and then this is my grandma's art, so I try to keep it going. And then sash belt and everything like that too. We bring different people in. And then we try to bring different people in that are still are here, that can teach the community, so we can help them financially as well.
Do you like the new things that are changing around Alamo?
There's not really nothing changing except for the only thing I don't like is drugs and alcohol still here, but there's new drugs that are here that are really affecting the community. But there's a lot of new stuff that are being built, like the clinic and the roads and sewer and all that stuff, which is good. And we have a store and a new clinic will be up there by the 3 tanks, so it's been good. And I'm glad that I was the chapter president for 4 years and helping bringing these stuff in, like cell towers and the bridges and the sewer pipe and new clinic, working with the school board members and the administration up there.
All right. Thank you for telling your time.
Oop.
Introducing yourself.
Hello, my name is Ricky Perea. I'm from Alamo, New Mexico.
Tell me about your clans.
I'm Beach Boys and Apache.
What was like growing up around here in Alamo?
It was fun, you know. We didn't have the wireless gadgets and all that. We just had to use our brains, you know, be creative, and play with your cousins all day long. It was fun.
What do you have to do around here to earn some cash?
Well, I work 40 hours a week here, and to make extra cash, I paint acrylic, and that's how I make extra cash.
Do you like the new things that are changing around here in Alamo?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, you know, compared to other chapters and places I go and see, and all the infrastructures that are being built today, and knowing that Alamo is progressing.
What was the reason why you stayed in Alamo?
The reason I came back is I wanted to help my community, the people that live here, knowing that to give them a sense that you know, Alamo isn't just confined. You know, there's other places other than Alamo. You know, it's you meet new people, and I tell them we all bleed red. We're all the same. 5 people, 5 finger people. Um, it's no different.
Do you tell me what's your favorite food around here?
My favorite food is grandma's cooking. That's what I miss the most is grandma's cooking.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Introducing yourself.
Oh my god.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is or should say now. Yat Asia ya Kayla in the Shakian Sholto Bashichin Tisha Dashakian Dashanelli. Hello, my name is Kayla Guerrero. I was the former Miss Alamo of
Ex Alamo.
the former Miss Alamo in
X.
2023, 24.
Okay, my bad. All right. Shit. What was it like growing up around here?
I grew up mostly my grandparents raised me. My shama and which means grandma in Navajo, but I was raised by them I think like the first 14 years of my life, and I got all the teachings from them, grew up with them, and yeah.
All right. Well, how do you feel about the things changing around here?
It's good, you know, keeping the environment, the community growing. Things are moving fast with the technologies today, and yeah, so far everything's going good.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
What's your favorite rest food around here?
Mutton sandwich with fried bread and green chili and a Dr. Pepper.
Nay. All res. But
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yat she my Filipino nisha. Shishinishno kia ani bashishchi. Ajay da shiche. Sana bisni da shinala. Shamato shija fair Mexicano do Marcus Pino Senior Uganda. She masane do shiche Patty Monte do Edmund Mexicano Uganda. Shinala do Shinala history. Marie Espino do Iron Pino Senior Uganda.
Do you got any favorite recipe?
I like steamed corn. I feel like that's a good comfort food for myself when I'm having like a bad day, especially like weather like this. It's really comforting.
What would you tell to like the younger generation about our culture?
To the younger generations, take in all the teachings you can, especially our language that is slowly dying. So learn our language as much as you can, and take in all the teachings from our elders as well, because they know what's happening, and there's only a few of them left. So cherish every moment you spend with each other.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Wyatt, Billy. Sorry, hold on.
Go ahead, you can.
Wyatt, Billy. Work here in Alamo. Fitness instructor, coaching, football coach, powerlifting coach. Nice to meet y'all.
What would you say was your favorite red food?
My favorite res food.
Res food.
Food. Gosh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say cabbage and meat. I love cabbage and meat. Cabbage and meat is probably one of the best things I always ate ever since I was a kid. Cabbage and meat with tortillas and green chili. I love it.
How was it like growing up?
Growing up was pretty difficult. Difficult and fun at the same time. Difficult because I didn't really have a father growing up and stuff like that, so I had to kind of teach myself a lot of things like that growing up. And fun is because back then you were able to travel outside of your house and go 3-4 miles away and then go play in the Royal and have some fun and then come back. And nobody just got to check in with your parents every once in a while and then go back outside. Be a res kid just like always. I love it.
How do you like the Indian Day so far?
Oh, I love the Indian Day. Indian Day is really nice. I've been coming ever since I've known it as a kid growing up. It's always been eventful. It's grown over the years, and every year it's getting bigger and bigger. The food is always good. Drinks, everything. People come all over the place, and it's good to meet different people all the time.
All right, thank you for your time.
Go ahead.
Do you have any favorite like res food?
My favorite res food, probably Twisters.
If you were to, what would you say to the younger generation, like their culture, like stuff like that? Like, what would you say to the younger generation? Like, how would you inspire them to like run for and achieve themselves?
By showing that you can be anything that you want to be. You don't have to give up on something rather and you can also help your community and help the younger kids as they grow up too.
Okay. Alright, thank you. Will ask him?
Yeah, sure. Go.
Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Zephaniah Guero. I am currently a senior in Alamo High School.
So what do you like to do for fun?
I like to do fun, I like to work out, I like to go to the gym, put up shots, I like to go hunting and fishing.
What's your favorite res food?
My favorite res food has to be a mutton sandwich, for sure.
So how are you liking Indian Day so far?
Indian Day is pretty good, but the downside is just the food got like $4 or $5 more expensive, so that's what sucks. But it's pretty good. I like it.
Alright, thank you for your time.
Yeah.